live.
All right. Welcome back, everybody.
Hey.
This would be episode 10 of our second season of this hopefully more action-y episode. Before we get started, I wanted to see if anybody had any point expenditures that they wanted to make.
No, I'm good.
Might want to spend some points in. Or did I already? I previously spent point in. What was it? Chokehold or choke or whatever.
Right. Sure. I think you did. I guess if that's that, then. Actually, I haven't heard anything from Daniel. Is your mic working, Daniel?
As far as I know.
Okay. Being awfully quiet. All right. Well, officially, before we get started, I want to apologize in advance because I am really not sure about this episode. I'm trying some experimental stuff here. Whee! And you know how that goes. So, previously on Consular Operations, our GURPS Action game here, most of the team were stranded in the ocean because Brian's dice hated him and poor Vega could not repair the boat. Luckily, or unluckily, maybe, I don't know, depends. One of the Omani Navy ships was rushed to the scene to investigate that container ship going down and pick them up. And the PCs did a whole bunch of BS to make sure that they were not identified as persons of interest. And then they promptly escaped. They promptly escaped custody. Can they find you? Maybe hire you? That was in Salalah, Oman, which I guess I should probably, for those of us who actually don't know the region. Stupid snap to grid. I was down there in Salalah. Interesting. That's irritating. It shows the range. I don't want the range. That'll work. Which was where the team managed to ditch their discreet pursuers and get onto the plane and start heading in the direction of the capital, which is Muscat. Because that is where they had determined that their captured cohort Mahoney was being located or being held. Not located. Blah. Words. And in Muscat, Mahoney was being held in the Russian embassy that is located there, where he was interrogated by the dude you guys have classified as Tyr, whose real name is also known as he's Colonel Sudakov, who was Spetsnaz FSB. Luckily, Mahoney held out in the interrogation. Well, not luckily, but just awesomely. And he overheard Tyr basically receiving intel that the rest of the team had arrived. And with the unexpected assistance digitally of the former PC McKay, who hacked into a phone or something, he was able to escape, where he exfiltrated the embassy in the ambassador's car.
Somebody's got some explaining to do.
All right, so we are going to start Muscat International Airport with the plane team arriving. I do not recall if I was able, or if I correctly got across that at least Hana has been made aware that Mossad is trying to get in touch with her again.
Right.
More, let's see. I don't see why she probably couldn't have, because you probably have like you can probably access like internet and stuff like that in the plane while you're airborne. Granted, you're not gonna like hack into the the Mossad safe stuff, but it's like using whatever is set up as like dead drops or digital jet dead drops and such like that.
You have a message waiting for you at, this location kind of thing.
It's more of a I'm sort of presuming it's like an email account that she just checks every now and then checks into the unsent folder, because I know that's a pretty common thing where they say, "Oh, hey, this is not sent," but it is essentially a return to Israel ASAP.
Right. Oh, I guess that seals her fate when she arrives. She'll be making plans to arranging travel kind of thing for return trip to Israel from Muscat. So I guess she'll
And
probably do that.
interesting note, I did do a little bit of prowling around on the interwebs, and probably to no one's surprise, there are no direct flights. It's going to be kind of a long, boring, irritating trip where you go there, and then you go there, and then you go there, and then you finally go to Israel.
Of course.
That way, any potential terrorists are totally jet lagged by the time they get there.
Makes sense.
I don't quite think that's how it works, but sure, why not? So yeah, so you land the plane. I actually couldn't find out where they park those kind of flights at the Muscat International Airport. They obviously received them, but it is kind of weird. And while you are in there doing the usual paperwork and such like that, there is a loudspeaker announcement, obviously in Arabic, but it catches Ilan's attention immediately because it says Emil Boshir please contact the courtesy desk. You have a message waiting.
Oh. Well, I'll go do that then. Be right back. That's for me.
Yep. The courtesy desk. Well, I'm presuming you can probably just like pick up the courtesy phone and call them and all that stuff. Actually, I'm not sure if it's.
Please pick up the white phone.
Yeah, they because why couldn't random Joe pick it up? Regardless, at the courtesy desk, the individual will once you identified yourself and he's got confirmation of who you are, he will inform you that the message he has is from a Mr. Harish Singh, which you recognize as one of Mahoney's covers. Mr. Singh wishes to inform you that he has the company car, but traffic will make him late picking you up. However, he suggests you might be able to get someone from the local branch to drive you to the office since they're already at the airport. Your arrival was not as secret as you would have liked. It appears that the office is ready for your surprise inspection.
Yeah. All right, well, I will just translate that into English when I get back over to where everybody else is. And say, Mahoney's got a car, but apparently we've been made, so we're going to have to find our own way out of here.
Well, good news, bad news?
Yes, and with the warning that you definitely have someone keeping an eye on you, it is not difficult to actually start identifying individuals.
Okay.
They are, variously spread out, and they all do have the government sort of look to them.
I'm sure we all have enough tradecraft to have picked up on that.
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's see. However, I have everybody give me or except Mahoney because he's not here. Let's see. I'm wondering if that's going to be. I guess it would be an observation check.
For who? Everybody?
Yes. Yeah. Everybody. Right. So, Ilan is definitely aware that it seems like there are two groups. It does not look like they are just one group of observers. It looks more like there's two different groups.
Oh, like not coordinating with each other?
Correct.
Oh, God.
What did you guys do?
Same thing we do. Oh, yeah.
And considering now that Hana is aware that Mahoney is apparently okay, she can probably like duck into a bathroom and like don a burqa or something, and then come out in a group and just sort of disappear.
Poof.
And like maybe she like makes sure to give Ilan the various contact information and tells him to make sure that Mahoney gets in touch with her. Whether Ilan's like, sure, and crumbles it up, throws it in the garbage, is entirely up to him.
Interesting that she got called back, then Elon didn't.
It is interesting, isn't it? And that was definitely a thing. It's like on her on her callback. It was one of those that it's not quite blow any cover you are in. You have kill whoever you have to, but it was dangerously close to that sort of recall notice. But then considering the Jerusalem embassy blew up in a couple days ago, that's probably not a terrible surprise.
Get your ass to Tel Aviv.
Okay, let's see what the heck I gotta remember. Yes, it is still that. Oh, right. That's the button I should have pushed. I was pushing the little set selected date as current date on there, going, why isn't that publishing? Oh, right. That's why it's not publishing.
Okay, well, what is our objective at this point? We've got, we were here to find Mahoney, ostensibly, so he's already made contact. And basically everybody already knows that we're here, so really we just need to grab Mahoney and get back on the plane, maybe.
Based off of the message, the let's see, I'm trying to remember where it was. It's if they are aware that you're here, it's probably they're probably also very aware of what your plane is too.
Well, yeah.
That said,
That's-
I'm 100% confident that Vega can fly it with both wings missing.
Do it all the time.
Okay, maybe not 100% confident, but fairly confident.
Maybe not 100% fly it.
You're doing fine, Topper. At that point, it's just a boat. That, now that I think about it, doesn't go very fast because it doesn't have outboard motors anymore.
Eh.
Throw up a sail, you'll be fine. Yes, so what is your objective / plan?
So we do still need to meet up with Mahoney. What airport was this?
Muscat International.
Which is actually a pretty cool airport.
Ah, okay, that is it. They have it
In
labeled
case it's relevant.
They have it labeled in Arabic on Google Earth. I can't bloody read it. Right, I was attempting to determine how close it was to the coast, and yeah, the coast is right there.
Actually, we're probably at the Civil Air Terminal, which is
Oddly, you were redirected. Wait, Civil Air Terminal. Is that here on this one?
I don't see it on this particular map. I'm guessing if you look at the Google Maps, there's another. I mean, anything can happen. Obviously, they could probably, hey, park your plane here, and customs is closed right now, so we need you to go to the main terminal. And they just have a shuttle bus drive us there. But I think there's a civil air terminal on the south, just south, if you're looking at Google Maps.
Yeah, there's the southern runway, and then there looks to be a bunch of smaller terminals over along that way to the south side. So yeah, that would make sense.
And such.
Yeah. Of course, there are a bunch of marinas up there too, so we could have landed there.
Oh, that's a good point.
Too bad, so sad. You were directed to the international airport,
Makes sense.
and customs is closed for the evening or something, and so you had to go to the regular one. You have Al Jazeera all over the various televisions all over the place. Those of you that speak Arabic, which I believe is everyone but Vega, is aware that all of the various airports are in heightened states of alert because of the back-to-back craziness that has happened in both Egypt and Israel.
We believe there are PCs loose in the country.
There is a commentary on, there's even more confusion because of, I believe it was, did you say it's Yemen? I think it was Yemen that was the kind of the plane or the helicopter that, hold on. Where is that? Sudan. I'm right. Sorry, Sudanese markings. There's apparently some. Everybody's like, or Egypt is rattling its sabers against Sudan because of a violation of the airspace by a Sudanese helicopter.
Not know anything about that.
Not at all. So it's probably not a surprise that a great deal of planes are probably grounded all over the place. So the place is this is normally a fairly busy airport, but it is quite a bit less busy at the moment. Granted, it is 9 p.m. local, but
I guess that would also mean you got a bunch of people camping out in the terminals.
You know what amazes me on how progressive Muscat is? They have a Victoria's Secret in the airport.
Wow.
okay, that is actually pretty progressive for a wow. So I think it's also interesting that their actual airbase is like right there next to the international airport. That just seems really weird to me.
It's not that unusual.
Well, it's weird to me.
That's how our guard base is here.
Yeah, in Tulsa, I think they have a guard base at the Tulsa International.
Our RAF base shares our airport here as well.
Well, it's still weird to me.
Presumably, it's getting slightly less weird.
It does seem like it's a little more common than I was expecting it to be.
Right. So, what was Mahoney saying again? So he had his own ride, and we could get a ride from here, but to where, did he say?
No, I assumed he just meant in order to meet up.
Well, we should probably meet up. And frankly, we have no idea where he's going in this car that he has.
Oh, there's the full message in case I mistranslated something.
It can probably be taken multiple ways. The reference to the local branch is obviously as Carrie picked out. Hey, you're being watched. But it could also be, Ditcham or whatever.
I don't think we know where the office is, if that was a literal thing.
Nah, I intentionally phrased it in where it's not going to cause the front desk person to go, wait, what? This seems like a coded message.
Veggies.
I need you to say this exactly as I tell it to you.
Repeat what I just told you.
Foxtrot, Uniform, Bravo, Alpha, Romeo. So the primary question I have is, what are you doing about the people that are watching you? Are you ignoring them? Are you trying to ditch them?
Well,
Similar related to that, they are going to have some. You're very clearly going to see some of them sort of break off when Hana heads to the the bathroom area, and they're like lurking outside because, well, they're guys and they can't go in there. That'd be wrong.
Well, I wonder if we can run them into each other, the two different groups into each other, and make them like start following
Fight.
each other.
that would be hilarious. But no, at this point, it doesn't really make any sense to do anything to them until we know where we're going.
Yeah, and
So we have to figure out where we're going first.
Yeah, we got to pick a direction. Do we want to try to go out into public parking and boost a car, or just get cabs and knowing that we'll be followed and try to lose them after that? There's a couple of ways to approach it. We try to lose them in the airport.
Well, the airport's big enough; we could potentially do that.
And as Daniel said, there are certainly a lot of people who are just sort of laid over because, hey, that flight I had to Cairo has been suspended because they've grounded everything. There was a terrorist strike in Cairo too. There's like a warehouse and all that.
Okay. We don't have a way to communicate with Mahoney at this point. Or do we?
Not directly.
He should still have the tracker. So we could at least potentially narrow down his current location. And that might be a good starting point.
Okay, so how are you going to do that?
I wonder if Mahoney would have given him a phone number, like masked as a name. Letters for numbers kind of, or for numbers kind of thing, as part of his message. Kind of a way to contact him.
Okay, so let's have Mahoney give me a tradecraft skill or check. Skill. Blech.
First roll of the night, everybody.
18,
Professional skill.
18,
Good luck.
18. Okay. So let's see. So I guess we can alter the message somewhat, and I will allow that since I basically wrote the message and was running Mahoney at the time. It's totally
All right, cool.
totally valid for him to have come up with something that dummy GM didn't think of, because that's what PCs do.
Yeah.
So we can call him. Because we did pick up phones at the other place.
Yes, we shall call him and also see if we can get a friend finder app to pick up his GPS.
Would you like to be my friend?
And you're like, who the hell is this person? I don't know who
I'm
this
in the
person is.
I'm in the middle of a car chase. Could you make it? We need you to friend us on the Friend Finder app.
Well, I'm just thinking those are borrowed phones. So it's like
Yeah.
he on his borrowed phone, he's like, oh, I guess this guy's got a friend named Ahmed. Wait, I wonder if that's somebody. I should wait until they call me first. So yes, you can get in touch with Mahoney. He is probably 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes out. Depends on whether he has additional people following him.
Where is he going?
We ended last, I believe, last session with Mark actually saying, you totally screwed that up, Mark.
Yep, apparently.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, I was whispering to the GM.
But no, it's like he totally ended last session with saying he was heading toward the airport. So I figure he was still coming towards the airport.
Okay, well, if he's going to the airport, I guess we can just meet him here somewhere.
But as he has whispered to the GM, he's not entirely sure that this car is not already being blowjacked.
Okay, he said he's 20 to 30 minutes out, and we need to confirm whether or not he thinks he can actually get here. Or if we need to set up a pickup.
Right. As soon as you get on the phone, the more observant of the PCs present, I have no idea who that is. It's just whoever's got really great perception, probably Lynch, will note that the more governmenty agents do seem to react to that, and they start sort of like converging in your direction.
Oh, well, that's unexpected.
On second thought, maybe you shouldn't come here. 'Tis a silly place.
Right. So how are you reacting to these fellows?
Can we tell from their speed and stuff what their intent is?
You said we got two groups here.
Yes.
I'm guessing that one of them is probably local and the other is probably very Eastern European looking.
Let's see. That would not necessarily be necessarily a bad question. Regarding Carrie's question, the way these guys are moving is probably more. These dudes are potentially dangerous, and we are going to sort of close in and maybe try to arrest them, but we don't want to cause a bloodbath in the middle of Terminal C.
No. Oh, we can't let that happen.
That means they don't know we're not armed.
Best to keep it that way. Or
Okay.
lure them to someplace isolated, beat them up, and take their guns.
Well, there's that.
That'd be one way to start.
I think if we were going to
Well,
do that,
Brian was
ideally we
talking
would
about-
want to hit up the Russians, because they're not supposed to be here.
True.
Go somewhere, safe. Have the Russians follow you, and then all the Omanis kind of sit around outside. And when you guys don't walk out, they walk in and see a bunch of beat up Russians.
So I'm going to say there's probably 2 to 3 of the Omani Leos per active PC that are immediately visible. I'm saying 2 to 3 because it's not exactly 2 or 3. There's probably only about 1 Russian per.
Alright, if we were going to have an altercation with only one of these groups, where would we want that to occur?
Well, you could always split up and have multiple altercations with them.
No, that's a terrible idea.
I think it's a great idea.
Well, now, having said that, we could definitely stand to split them up. If I were in an airport, well, security is going to be ridiculous. If we leave the environs, we're going to have to go back through security to get back through. Although I wonder how that works if you're coming to a private terminal.
Well, you
in
probably
this
got
case,
redirected to the
in this
terminal.
case, you guys were redirected to the main terminal because of
Construction
reasons. Yeah, construction and stuff that's
Always
shut
doing
down.
construction. Yeah,
That's
always doing-
true. It is an airport. They're always doing construction.
So is the whole place just packed, or can we see part of the terminals that aren't in use or anything like that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's hold on, let me see if I've got let's see, terminal, that one will work. That could work. Let's see. So this is, I think, outside. It's not actually on the interior part. And this one is more of like, inside when you're walking. Ignoring the nice little purple crosshairy thing in the center.
Okay.
But yeah, there are large clusters of people. There's big empty spaces. Dealer's choice, I suppose. There are like walk-in shops. There are restaurants. There are bathrooms. There are the little doors that lead to the worky place. Worky place. Blah. Although that would definitely cause people to go, "Hey, what the hell is that person doing?"
Actually, now that you mentioned shops, setups like that usually have a way for getting deliveries to the shops through a back door.
Mm-hmm.
So we could go in a restaurant or a shop and slip out.
Yeah, that was kind of my initial thinking, and I haven't actually gone past that yet.
Another thing to
I don't
consider
have a
is
better idea.
our airports are notorious for having cameras everywhere. So
Yeah. That's kind of been my concern.
The other thing
also,
to do is... No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, and also if they do follow us back there, that might be a good place to take their guns from them.
Yeah, probably we get one of the bigger restaurants and try to go through the back. It's gonna attract security though. They're gonna end up calling security.
Bribery?
Well, I mean, we could do that.
We're action heroes.
Yeah, you should like go into the bathroom and get into a fight with them.
I like that idea. It's private, no cameras, and lots of hard surfaces to bean their heads against. And you could probably like all together in like one stall when we're done with them.
Okay. We need to nick a mop bucket and the trash cart thing.
That should be pretty easy.
So we find a bathroom, we get the trash cart and everything, and we
Out of service.
get everybody out. Yeah.
Okay. That's theoretically doable. Because there's it's later than it's nine-ish. So
true.
this is probably the real time to get that stuff done. So I'll totally say, yeah, sure. There's the little janitor thing over there near that bathroom.
All right, that's going to be the plan until we come up with a better one or we get jumped.
All right.
All right, so we're just going in a big cluster to the bathroom.
Yeah. I mean, we're not exactly trying to escape them. We're just trying to escape cameras.
Okay, so
Ideally, we get the Russians in first.
Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna roll it off of his. Oh no. Right, so you converge into the bathrooms or the big bathroom thing. I'm totally thinking it's kind of like the bathroom in Fallout. Sorry, Mission Impossible Fallout. Nice, big, white. But it does not appear that the Russians are necessarily in a position to engage. However, at least 4 of the Leos definitely do.
All right.
I don't know if we have a story for these guys.
It's a tale we can tell with our fists and knees.
Easy for the guy who's not here to say.
Oh, come on. Are you action heroes or wussies?
I have this thing about beating up cops.
You're only beating them up. You're not killing them.
He said
They'll appreciate being beaten up as opposed to getting shot.
That's how it starts.
So yes, so you go into the. Actually, hold on. I'm fairly certain I have an image. Haha, yeah. Haha.
It's a little too prepared for this.
I have a sudden desire to change the plan.
Do you want to make Phil cry? Because this is how we make Phil cry.
What are you talking about? They're just gonna come in and going for their guns. So, yeah, I want to avoid maps as much as possible. So this could possibly get a little messy. And I was also thinking about implementing some of the dungeon grappling that's in that Hall of Judgment as appropriate. That's if someone actually does any grappling, if they don't just try to punch them in the face or whatever.
Can I use... If I drive my foot up some guy's ass, can I use my driving skill instead of brawling?
No, I don't think so.
Not unless it has a steering wheel attached.
Oh, it's got a stick shift. Okay, so the lot of you are in this. You enter the bathroom. You know that some people are coming in. How are you approaching? Are you just like going off to the various sides? Are you darting into a freaking stall and shutting the door and jumping on the toilet?
What's the traffic light right now?
Let's see. So I did the reaction for who follows. Let's say, okay, Vegas next in line. So, let's see. There looks like some pretty. There's a couple people in here using the bathroom, using the urinals or whatever. Not as busy as it could be, but it's fairly busy.
Okay, I think standard procedure would be to roll
Actually,
the card.
no. Let me rephrase that. This is a poor reaction. So, if it would, I would say it'd be more conducive for you guys if there was multiple people in here, because then the guys are less likely, the Leos are less likely to bring their weapons to the bear. So, since it's a poor reaction, there's like two guys here. See, two guys.
Okay, standard procedure I think is going to be to roll the cart in here and start checking the stalls. So I'll start that. I'm gonna grab the little plastic wet floor sign just in case I need to armor up.
You don't wear it.
Just holding it for now.
What is Vega doing?
Vega will go into one of the stalls. He'll go into the first one that's closest to the exit.
All right. And Ilan, what is Ilan doing?
I think I'll go to the last urinal furthest from the door and pretend to be rocking a piss.
Okay, so the two guys that are at the...
That means the Leos are going to come for me first.
Well, the two guys that are that are at the urinal are definitely looking at Lynch like, What the hell is he doing? And then
They better be keeping their eyes to themselves. They're breaking the rules.
yeah, but there's this dude who just came in and is like hefting the "Don't walk" sign, like he's gonna hit somebody with it.
How would
Not
they
like
know that
that.
unless they were breaking the rules?
It's like under an arm.
Okay, so the two of the Leos come in. They're definitely they have not drawn their sidearms yet because, well, you wouldn't want to necessarily do that as of yet. But they come in and they peel off of either side to make sure there's nobody on either side of the door to clock them. A third comes in. He sort of zeroes in on Lynch because, hey, Lynch is sort of standing there, and you can see a fourth one behind him. They have the unmistakable body language of people of cops about ready to arrest some people that they expect are going to resist. All right, so Ilan, you are top of the round, unless you are faking it or something like that.
How close are they?
Let's see. You went into the far end or the far stall, so
Not stall.
not
The
stall.
last of the
Last
row
urinals. So they're within a move of you, but because you're pretty darn fast. Actually, so is Vega. Lynch is the slow guy. I guess that stands to reason. He's also the old guy too.
All right, I'm going to take a wait until they either get closer or attack. In which case, I will attack.
All right. Oh, that's what I should have done. Oh well. I'll start then. All right. Vega is in
Right.
stall.
Vega will have his feet up so that he's sitting on the toilet, but his feet are up in a position that he can, if anyone comes through the stall door, he can kick the door back right in their face. So if someone goes to push the stall door open to come in, Vega's going to double foot kick the door straight back in their face.
Okay. Lynch! Tell me what you're doing, Lynch. Do something cool.
Lynch is going to do two things. One, he's going to hold out the sign and point to it and say in Arabic that I'm here for cleanup. And two, he's going to maneuver himself so that the individuals that are approaching him have their back to Elon.
Okay. Let's see. So this dude totally knows you are not here for cleanup because of reasons. So I
No,
shifted
don't
the
use that
stuff
one.
around.
Don't use that one.
Number one is the guy that that was sort of like in the who zeroed in on Lynch. So he takes a step toward you while also reaching for his sidearm, and in Arabic, he starts to inform or tell you, put the what the hell do you call that? Just put it down. You're coming with us. 12 and 7 peel off. Obviously, they're going to check the stalls, while 8 is sort of he's basically stepping forward. He is unholstering his pistol, but he hasn't actually brought it to bear or anything. And he is mostly keeping an eye on the 3 people who are at the urinals, 2 of which are reacting to the sound of one guy going, "You're coming with us." I do not know if that necessarily classifies as he's not really attacking. I think that's what you said. Carrie was
Yeah,
Ilan's.
I was gonna let him get closer unless they attack.
Yeah, so he's closer, but he has not actually moved to attack yet. But yeah, he does have his. He's got like carrying a Glock 17, and it's like he's drawn it, but it's like pointed to the ground at the moment. While your two fellow urinal guys are doing the oh.
Are they like clearing out?
They're zipping up.
All right, I'll see if I can fool the guy. I'll flush and make like I'm taking off with them, because I want to get around behind him before I jump him, so as not to give him a chance to take a snapshot at me.
Well, let's see. I guess if you get closer to him, if he does try to do that, you're not quite close in. You're not quite in close to where you could immediately parry, but you could. Can you actually step and parry?
No.
Well, I think you can step in anything, can't you?
No, that's not. You would be attacking if you were doing that. No, parry is a reaction to an attack. Somebody has to attack you before you can parry it.
Oh, right, and you don't follow that up with a step.
Well, I'm thinking from a more of a visual standpoint, where it's like if he's heading out there and the guy brings the pistol up and does the freeze, where it looks just sort of like he steps and knocks the pistol aside. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's just a disarm.
Okay. So yeah. So you said you are trying to move past. Yeah. He's clearly going to. Let's see. Actually, this is number 8. He is trying to block the way of all 3 of you, because the 3 people on the urinals, because he doesn't know immediately. He's not as bright, I guess.
Great, perfect. So yeah, I'll act scared and say in Arabic, "Let's get out of here," to the other 2 guys.
And they're probably chattering, "Well, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man," or something.
So that if he moves to stop the 3 of us from leaving, one of us will give him a surprise.
Okay, I see what you're doing there.
Raising.
Yeah.
Vega will just be taking weight, ready for when that door starts to swing open. He's gonna
swing open. It's gonna be opening in.
Right. So it's gonna start opening in as if someone's coming in, and then he's gonna kick it straight back in their face.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hopefully they lead with their gun, so when he kicks it back, it's gonna knock the gun out of their hand.
All right.
Right.
So Lynch can definitely see. Yep, he's not buying it.
Lynch is going to do a couple of things. One, he's going to say, "You guys watch your hands now," and then sort of grab a toilet paper roll off the cart and he's going to back toward Vega's stall and knock on the door and ask if anybody's in there, while saying to the cops there that I don't speak very good Arabic.
So he's following the Michael Weston rules of lying.
I don't know if it's that. It's more like, I don't speak English. Anyway, just making a mess of it. I suppose his intention here would be to sow enough confusion while also potentially alerting them to the idea that somebody's in that stall.
Government agent number 1 is not buying it. So he is stepping forward. He's still got he has not drawn the pistol. He's got it's like the hip holster thing under the jacket. So he's got one hand there, and the other is he's breaking out a set of handcuffs, and he is advancing toward Lynch. So he's like, stepping closer toward the Lynch. Is like, basically, telling us like, put your hands up now. 12 and 7 are pushing open doors in stalls. They do have their weapons out.
Oh, they should get to Vegas first then. He was in the one closest to the door.
This is true. Good point. So I'll go back to 12. So 12. Lynch was. Wow. So this dude is really close to both Lynch and to the Vega. So number 12 pushes the door open with his left hand, and that will trigger Vega's kick thing.
Yep. And then it's on.
Okay, so let's see. How do you actually do that in GURPS?
Do what?
Well, he's basically attacking him with the door.
Proxy fighting.
I guess it's more like a. The intention is to shove, get him off balance, push him back, maybe make him fall over, drop whatever he's holding, break his wrist.
It's proxy fighting.
Where the hell is that at? Is that martial arts? Damn it, I don't have that open. That's the one time that I don't have martial arts open.
Let's see. Fighter acknowledging this guy.
Okay, it doesn't exceed base lift. That's fine.
Normal techniques at -4, effectively.
So he's basically just making a kick.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess that's just a brawling check for Vega then.
Yeah, kicking. So -2.
Yeah, well,
Well, now to be fair, you could probably telegraph that and all out and everything, because that guy ain't gonna see it coming.
Oh yeah, good point.
Well, it won't be all out, but
There won't be anybody in a position to counterattack either.
so were there any penalties?
It was -4 on top of the normal.
To kick a door?
Not to kick the door, to kick him with the door.
Okay.
To have the desired effect.
okay, so what is up with defenses in this case?
Unless he's expecting it. I mean, there's nobody's feet under the door. I'd say he doesn't get one.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and I was also looking. It's like, oh, he doesn't have combat reflexes. So yeah, you kick the door as he shoves it open, and then you kick it really hard, and that just comes back and hits him in the hand, and causes him to stagger. And because he was close enough, I think he's probably going to stagger almost directly into Lynch. While 7 is on the other side clearing some other doors, and 8 is trying to herd 3 cats. But they will all, 7 and 8 will definitely both sort of churn their, not churn, but their attention will be drawn toward the door slamming into number 12 and causing him to stagger. Which means for Ilan, this guy is potentially I don't want to say disoriented because that's not accurate, but his attention is divided.
I'm going to grapple his weapon hand.
Okay, so let's see. So that is a regular kind of attack. Let's see, grappling, unarmed grappling attack. That is a dex or grappling skill. So that is judo. There's that. Let's see. So you said weapon hand. So that's going to be at -1 -2. So that's success by 4. Grappling defenses. So I have regular grappling defenses. Mark, roll. Let's see. This guy is not. They are expecting combat, but let's see. Roll 3d6, Mark. Yeah, go 3d6. That would normally be enough to parry but not dodge. However, since it is a side hex, he is caught a little by surprise. So,
Nice.
grappling effects. What is your judo level? Because I'm using some of this dungeon grappling stuff. I'm going to try
15.
that out. Is that dex plus anything? Or is
I
it
think it's
dex?
dex
What's your,
-1.
yeah,
Okay.
what's your relative level?
Yeah, my dex is 16. And
So dex
judo is
-1.
15.
So no extra thing. So you deal damage as control. Okay, so you do regular thrust damage, and these are control points. What is your thrust damage?
So
okay,
1.
so you okay, so make keep track of the fact you have one control point on the. Oh, that reminds me, I need to jump onto that doohickey thing of Daniel's. Hold on, let me do type that. Hey, Daniel, can you quickly populate the character names on your spreadsheet thing?
Let's see. Oh, we're gonna need a few.
These dudes have strengths of 10. So this is that is number 8 is. Oh, did we actually do those? I don't think we did. Damn it.
We got 1, 12, 7, 8. All right, they're set. And who was it that he grabbed?
8.
8.
That's 8, so he's got 1 on him. And we got us. Oh, right, there's only 3 of us. Elon, Vega, Lynch.
Vega has a strength of 10. Elon has a strength of 11.
Well, that worked out.
Okie doke.
Did you see
Go
the
ahead.
picture I linked for my attack?
Yeah, I did. that was fun. Yeah, and as you lunge forward and grab that guy, the other 2 dudes are freaking out, and they're bolting for the door, which is probably going to cause even more trouble. But yes, so you have successfully grappled him.
Okay, is that it for my turn?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
All right. This
the
being
door will have bounced back at you.
This being an airport, I assume that the toilets are ceramic.
Absolutely.
All right. So Vega
With
is.
the auto flush thing.
Does it have a like the water? What do they call them? The water container part of the toilet.
The tank?
The tank. Because if it does, Vega's going to grab the ceramic lid, and he's going to use that as a improvised club.
I don't think I've seen a. I don't think I've seen an airport toilet with the tank on it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Universe.
Hotel one. But that's America too.
I'd just rip off the lid.
Seat? Yeah.
Yeah, just rip the seat off and bash him with that. It's heavy enough. He ain't gonna like it.
Either way, Vega's ripping something off the toilet, and he's going to take advantage of the fact that the guy's staggered a little bit, and then club him with it.
Okay. Let's see. So that's basically be doing a ready in this case.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you grab the lid thing, and it comes free, and it's like, oh yeah, it's nice wobbly plastic, but it's better than breaking your fists, right?
Shouldn't be wobbly plastic. Should be at least
it's plastic.
heavy plastic.
Well,
how cheap are these toilets?
Well,
they spend all their
the
money on the
plastic
track
part.
lighting.
All right.
But you have an improvised weapon. Yes, so Lynch, you've got the dude who staggered back into you from something that clearly Vega did. You saw a bomb out of the corner of your eye spring into action, and the other dude who is standing there sort of within a step ahead of you.
Okay, so one is the guy that was confronting me originally.
That is number 1. Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. And the stumbly guy is which one?
Number 12.
12. All right. Did he have the gun out?
He did have the gun out, yes.
And is he between myself and 1?
No. He's more in like a side sort of thing.
Bumped into me from the side.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to do a disarm. I'm going to step back, putting him between myself and 1, and I'm going to attempt to take his gun away.
All right.
Which I have to remind myself exactly how. So that is I think I got basic 401. I think I need to I probably need to actually grapple the gun.
Let's see. Penalties to hit the weapon. No, wait. Prerequisite. If you know the skill, I'm looking at page 70, martial arts disarming. If you know this technique above default, blah 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 blah. Oh wait, you're knocking a weapon away. Okay.
Well, I wanted to take it away, but
that's boring.
One of those deals is if you make it by enough, you actually keep it. But I don't remember where that is right off the top of my head. Yeah.
Right. So, well, if anything else, you're going to you're trying to knock it away, right? Quick contest of weapon skills with your foe. Okay.
Well, no, I have to hit it first.
If you hit, yeah, and I fail to defend.
It's bloody -5. Attempts to disarm are generally at an extra -2, which is annoying.
Well, that's boring.
Yeah, that's really irritating. You know what? How about let's grab the hand instead. That's easier to work with, and I can take the gun away.
Or maybe use him as proxy fighting with shooting.
Well, there may be a bit of that too. So, grabbing the hand, that's going to be -2 for the location.
And that's it. So, Mark, give me another 3d6 roll, please. Well, hold on.
Skill roll?
Hold on.
I can roll the skills.
Yeah, well, hold on. I'm going to wait until see if Daniel doesn't, critically succeed or critically fail.
I need... crap, I don't have
all right,
those set up.
Share that din with
you. I'm going to... side hex?
He is in a side hex. I did establish that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Near enough. Okay. I don't know if I want to telegraph that or not. Yeah, I better. I'm not that good. Meeny, miny, mo. Do the thing.
Okay. In that case, Mark. Yes. Oh, that's
figures.
Well, right. So Mark, give me a dodge check because he's probably going to be dodging. It's just going to be straight dodge because it would be -2 for side, but he telegraphed so. You can see his their stats, right?
Yeah, I rolled.
Oh wow, yeah, you did. Holy crap! Yeah, buddy.
Why the hell are you letting him roll?
Because it's funny. Okay. So, yeah, this dude was, he was Omani's judo champion for 3 years running. So he saw that come. Oh man, he's that guy that Ethan and Cavill tried to get in the bathroom. So let's see. Critical success on a parry. What does?
Well, I guess that's
So you
better
drop
than
your
the
hand?
alternative.
Your hands off.
Well, it had
It should be unarmed critical miss, shouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
was there one?
Yep, I can roll it if you want me to. Now. So you actually
What?
hit the pistol.
Instead of striking your foe,
I wasn't striking.
you were trying to take something and you reached and he moved and your hand impacted the wall instead of, or he slapped your hand away. Well, he did parry it, so he's like, your hand went for the gun. He just kind of added more, force to it, smashing your fingers instead of you.
Well, actually, I guess that works. I mean, it's like minor point of a single point because you did negligible damage there.
Well, yeah.
So I guess that was the time to roll the really crappy damage then, right?
I suppose.
But he is in between you and other guy. Other guy is, I do believe these guys do not have. Let me double check. If I click on the correct one, yes, they do not have fast draw. So government agent number 1, realizing, oh crap, everything's going to crap, is drawing his pistol. Number 12 just got knocked into Lynch, who went for something. He is. Let's see. You don't want to stay there. He is going to. Crap. What is he going to do there?
How well trained are these guys?
Probably at least police force level.
Yeah,
So,
do you mean? So yeah,
skill level wise, he's only like 12 and brawling.
The question
I
is,
think
are they trained to
12,
fight? Are they trained to fight from retention?
Hold on. Let's see. I have.
If they're
keep
Leos, they
clicking the wrong button.
probably are.
Crap, that doesn't tell me. I was thinking, oh, hey, how many points do I have? I don't have any points in that. Yeah, so he is going to backpedal and try to level the firearm on Lynch, who did attack him. Let's see. So with that, and I realized I completely failed to give them that skill, but he is exclaiming very loudly in Arabic to drop it, get down on the ground, I will shoot you. Number 7 is like, what the hell's going on? As he's coming back into the mess. 8 is going to attempt to get free from Ilan. So let's see here. How do you do that with this other with the dungeon grappling stuff?
You basically attack back into the grapple, so he's
Okay.
gonna make his grapple check, and he's gonna do CP damage against the grapple.
All right. So then he's going to be at the minus. But he's not going to be at the -2.
He's not at
Because-
any minuses right now.
Okay, so Mark, give me a roll off his wrestling skill, and I guess does Carrie defend from that? Can still potentially parry, right?
Yes.
He doesn't have grappling.
He's
Interestingly
got
enough.
wrestling.
Does he have? Oh, I don't. Oh, it didn't. That must just be out straight off skills then.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So he is counter grappling with doing that to try to get free from Ilon. So Ilon can potentially parry that.
Yeah, he can still judo parry with no
parry.
hands.
Judo parry's pretty high.
Wow.
Yeah, buddy, you said nope. All right.
The hell you say?
So, he is currently grappled. Let's see. The stuff that they have there is like you can spend the control points to increase the effectiveness. Let's see. You were trying to disarm, I believe.
No, I just have his gun hand grappled.
Okay. So what
So
are you
I-
going to be trying to do then?
That depends. Was he using proper technique and not holding the trigger?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's where I have him grappled, is around the fingers and the gun, so that he can't put his finger in the trigger. And so I don't need to change that, I don't think, unless I need to get more control points or something in case he's successful next time. I don't know how
Given
that works.
given that your grip is rather weak at this point, that's probably the first thing you're going to do is try to get a better grip on it.
Okay, I'll try to improve that then.
Either that, or you could potentially also move your grip to the gun.
I think I'd rather have the hand than just the gun.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll try to improve my grip to make it harder for him to break free or get control of his trigger finger.
Okay.
Should remove the slide on his gun.
Like reach over with my other hand and pop the
Yeah.
slide off.
I think
Yeah.
that's a little harder than the movies make it look.
This is a movie, though.
It would be funny though.
This is an action movie, right? I'm sure I've seen John Wick do it.
Yeah, but John Wick's like super awesome.
Did he?
Actually, I'm not sure if he has.
I don't think he did that.
Damn, I guess I have to watch the John Wick movies again to see.
Hey, the third one's out for purchase now.
Sweet. Okay, so I guess you make another grappling check there, Carrie.
And the other guy will get his defense.
He actually okay, so he's gonna probably attempt to parry it instead of dodging because his parry is 1 point higher.
Okay.
All right, Mark, give me a parry check. Let's see if you can't repeat your
I know,
super
right?
awesomeness.
I'm so hoping. I'm like, I just.
Yeah, whose side are you on? You're
I
on
know,
my
right?
side.
I'm on you.
Oh man.
All right. So he did. I guess that means that it stays unchanged in this case.
Okay.
All right, Vega. You have your improvised weapon. There are two guys basically there, directly not directly, but within a step or so of you. One of them is definitely pointing his firearm at Lynch. The other has drawn his firearm. The one that you kicked was number 12. Is the guy who is currently aiming at Lynch.
All right. Vega is going to do a rapid strike using the whatever it is he grabbed off the toilet, be it seat lid or whatever.
Yeah, seat lid's fine.
And he's going to try and club the weapons out of both people's hands. So one big swing, taking out both weapons.
Disarm. I think that's going to be a
Okay.
rapid strike.
Yeah, he said he's going to do a rapid strike.
Yeah.
Okay, so I suppose that's going to probably, if it's not especially super good for hitting, so that's probably what, a -1 because it's clunky or clumsy. Then what, -2 for the hands.
If he's swinging to hit, it's normal.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's swinging for the weapons.
For the weapons, it's -5.
Woo!
Wow.
You just calculated it up and went, holy crap, this is going to be tough. Didn't you?
What skill will that be off?
Probably brawling?
Seems like.
Alright, so I'm going to be
Or
-3.
club, if you have it?
I'll telegraph it, obviously.
Okay.
So we're going to be -3 +1, and then -5 for the weapon.
It's a -5 to hit the pistol-sized weapon, and it's -2 for disarm. So a total of 7.
What about hitting just the hand then?
Funny how that keeps happening. That's hand's just -4.
No, a hand is -3.
4. Legs are 2, hands are 4. Or arms are 2, legs. Arms are 2, hands are 4.
2 by 2, hands of blue.
Alright. Yeah, he's going to go for the weapon.
He's thinking go big or go home.
Yeah. This is an action movie.
Yeah, shots on goal.
Alright, so all up we're going to be minus... What's the -2 for the disarm?
It's just -2 for disarm.
Yeah, but that's rolled separately. That's rolled after the hit.
No, that's to hit. If you are attempting to disarm, it is then an additional -2.
Alright, so -7, -10.
Ah!
-6 for telegraph.
And here's where he rolls a 3. Come on, we want that 3.
Spending fatigue, by the way, for rapid strike.
Roger that. We want that critical hit, Brian.
Let's see it.
I assume that we've recovered all fatigue.
Oh yeah, you had multiple hours in a plane.
And we were in the hotel and
Is that better or
questioned
worse?
and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, here goes. I'm going to luck that one.
Holy shit.
Oh,
nice!
one more. Come on. We want 3 ones, not 2.
Oh!
Oh, that's
Yahtzee.
Yeah. All right.
3 of a
So, Mark, give me a dodge check. He is going to be at straight dodge because that's going to be coming from a side hex, but he telegraphed. He went, ah! Yeah, Mark is freaking super hot with those rolls. This is awesome. I need to have him roll all my dice, except when he rolls like crap.
Designated roller. Kind of like a designated hitter.
All right,
was-
so
that was rapid strike.
Attack 1.
Oh, so that's 1. And now I'm at a -1 for the next incoming, right?
Not for dodge.
Is it? Aren't I at a penalty for multiple?
Huh? No, it's 2 different guys.
Oh.
Same.
Are any of them in a like rear hex or anything?
Poof! You got him.
Okay, so this is probably number 1 that failed that. So I have no idea how much damage that's gonna do.
Probably like a club.
What the hell does a club do?
I think it's usually thrust or thrust +1. It's gonna be thrust plus something.
Let's see. Damn it, I don't have GCA open because it was being stupid on my computer earlier.
Baton is straight thrust. Or a swing, I guess, in this case.
So give yeah, I guess this probably would be a swing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So give me swing damage there, Brian.
Okay.
And if it's like, double digits, that's probably gonna break the plastic, but still this is gonna that's gonna jack this dude up. Oh yeah. That's your swing damage?
The +3 takes it from thrust to swing.
Okay.
My swing's
I
1d.
see. Gotcha. Right. You got a strength of 10. I forgot. You're totally weak like these dudes. Okay, 2 points of damage to government agent number 1. That is onto his arm. What is it to? No, wait. You said
Hand.
the hand. What is it to potentially cripple?
3rd?
Yeah, but this was an attempt to disarm.
Well, no, you changed. No, that's right. You did stick with it.
Okay, so let's see. Where the hell was that? That is 401. 401. 401. Knocking away. If you hit
Oh,
and he
quick contest.
fails, quick contest of weapon skills with your foe. So really, that's. He wouldn't have actually done damage. Okay.
Wow.
So Mark, give me. Let's see. This is the pistol. So that doesn't seem right about the guns. Yeah, I guess that's right. Guns, pistol, just the straight roll for them, not off of the sheet or. Well, let's see. What is it? That's downright disappointing.
It was worth a try.
Yeah, I'm going to say he is knocked out of so he's no longer like directly pointing at anybody because that was like but he managed to hold on to it.
We haven't succeeded at a damn thing yet.
That's not true. Ilan managed to
Well,
get
that's
that
true. No. Elon's the only one doing anything.
You go, Elon.
Okay. Well, we've gotten all fiddly now. Who's doing? Okay, so
Vega lunged out of there. He
Vega
took a
just
swing
smacked
at 1
one.
and 12. He missed 12, but he hit 1.
12 was the one that I was
Yes,
that I
yes.
attempted to grapple. So
Yes,
and
yes.
he's got the weapon pointed at me.
Although Vega might be in the way now.
I don't know if the weapon would be pointed at you because either he was hit or he dodged.
I'm not sure how that happened.
Yeah, so there's a big mixed up marshmallow mess right there.
Grabbing at loaded firearms is bad.
Well, you could redirect it as long as it doesn't shoot you. I mean, Vega's in the way.
Ah, shit. I gotta take cover. So if we were backed up to that divider in the room, I'm gonna back around the corner.
Let's see. Okay, so 1 is staggering back. He just got almost clocked with with something, and he is reorienting. He is still trying to track at Lynch. Unfortunately, 12 is probably going to shoot Vega. Let's see.
Why isn't it the other way around?
Because 12 got hit. I'm sort of presuming he held on to it, but
12 didn't get hit.
No, he dodged. 12 dodged out of the way from when Vega lunged forward and took a swing.
But he was oriented at Lynch at the time.
Yeah, and this guy came out of nowhere and he's right there. Am I going to have to break out the tactical map for you, Daniel? I wanted to avoid the tactical map because I don't have a bathroom tactical map. Actually, I wonder if that's actually true.
Don't do it.
Even if you did, it would be wrong.
It would totally be wrong. Yeah, so the way I'm seeing it there is 1 has to basically recover, and he is also taking a step back and trying to get clear of the craziness because there's swinging around and all that. When Vega lunged out, 12 and 1 were within his range, and he took a swing at 12, who dodged. He took a swing at 1, who he did hit, and then Lynch stepped out of immediate cover. So this guy isn't, he isn't really thinking at this point. He's planning on shooting, which is probably against what they were instructed to do. But there's a crazy person who's swinging parts of a toilet at him.
No, Russell Crowe is swinging parts of a toilet at him.
Well, at least it's not a golf club.
Just a second, I just realized I needed to adjust something. All right. So
7.
he was on the other side. He's going to be coming into this mess now. Actually, you can probably see that. You can
he's in
probably
my
see
blind
his
spot.
back. No, you're in his because he was going the other way around.
Oh, he went past me before?
They came in.
Right, that came in two different sides.
12 and 7 came in, and 12 went right, 7 went left. Okay, so let's see here. He is going to no. So as stated, 12 is sort of panicking because Russell Crowe is attacking him with a piece of a toilet. So he is shooting at him. So this is going to be really loud in this enclosed area, and it's going to cause all sorts of interesting events to happen.
All right. I'm close enough to parry the weapon.
That is true.
So, is it possible that if I successfully parry the weapon, he doesn't get his shots off?
No.
I'm going to say no, but if you successfully parry the weapon, I'm going to roll again with the possibility of like bystanders, which could be his other partners. Like you could actually cause him to parry it to where he shoots government agent number 1.
All right. Going to use extra effort. If you retreat with brawling, do you get the +3 or is it only +1?
1. You're parrying with a weapon, it's 1.
Yeah, it's the +3 is dodge or a parry with boxing, judo, karate, or fencing. Okay, so let's see here. That is going to be -4.
Where are you retreating to?
He didn't. Did he?
Yes. Let's just step back into the stall.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so I did the -4 to cap the skill at 9, that sort of thing. So he fires, and that's gonna miss everybody.
Given that it was a success by 4, is there a chance that Vega saw him lift the gun to shoot and then parried the weapon before he actually got the shot off?
No, the shots are definitely going to go off.
Okay.
But they're not hitting nothing. They're gonna, you're gonna have the stuff flying around. 7 is definitely going. Holy crap! Where shots fired. He is going for some cover. Oh crap! Did I screw that up? No, I didn't. Huh?
Actually, can I do damage to his hand?
I think that actually requires the aggressive parry technique. I'm not positive, but I think that's something. Oh, right. That's why I did it. Never mind. I was about to report a potential bug, but that's not the case after all that I know of.
I will roll to see if it matters.
Normally that's unarmed versus armed parry. But
I'm looking at aggressive parry right now.
It's not aggressive parry. It's unarmed. It's an unarmed strike versus an armed parry is the situation, and technically he's armed, but he's not swinging his pistol. So,
Well, I'm not.
honestly, given the nature of pistols and how they're held, I'd almost be willing to give it a coin flip and see whether it applies or not.
Technically, I'm parrying his hand.
Well, you're not.
Oh, you're
but-
parrying. You're parrying with the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, my brain wasn't engaged with that. So, okay. So let's see. So how does that work? So that is it needs to be under 9. Is that correct?
No, it's just if the parry succeeded, then he rolls again to hit the hand or whatever it is. I guess it would normally be the hand.
which he
That
did.
would be the damage.
Let's see. And what did you say the crippling was for the hand, Daniel? Was it 3?
It's a third.
Huh? Yeah. it's a
Divided by
third.
a third. So it needs to be above that.
Yes.
So that is 1 point shy of being actual crippled. So close.
What's his? Didn't they have strength 10?
But they got 12 hit points.
Okay.
Oh, do they? Okay, then hands are 5.
But still, that hurt. That means he's at at least the -4. So there's that. 7, right? So 7 sought cover.
Actually, is there extra hit locations for hands?
No,
that's a
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
know. Tables.
The extremities, I guess.
Looking. Still looking because
No, there is
slow.
the extremities.
hand. The extremities.
I don't think
Right.
that was going to amount to much.
Still,
Oh, okay. So basically, roll a 1, get joint.
so government agent number 7 has gone for cover because shots have been fired. Hey, Mark, roll a 3d6 for not 3d6. What the heck is that? I guess that's going to be perception. Okay, so that's success by 0. So, and I was assigning that. So, so Lynch is going to be able to see that this guy does have a tiny bit of tunnel vision and is currently ignorant of him, as he is trying to get a line on Ilan.
Okay.
Who is
So-
like sort of dancing around with number 8.
So
and
as I fell back to the other side of the partition, I can look over to the side, and he has done the same thing, basically.
but
only
going the
he's
other way.
shooting the other way. Okay, gotcha.
He's trying to. He's basically aiming at bomb, but he doesn't have a. He's got a 12 normal pistol skills, so he's not confident about taking a shot while Ilan is wrestling
Mhm.
with his buddy.
Right.
Oh, right. I guess I should have added aim on there, so that's sort of what he's doing. Okay, there we go. So 8 is going to try to get free from Ilan again. So that would be a wrestling skill from him, Mark, if you don't mind. And then
Say again?
Ilan can a wrestling skill from number for 8 as he's trying to get free, and then Ilan can parry or dodge or whatever.
Oh, no!
Or not.
Although it looks like he doesn't have to.
Well, he could always let go of that gun. Oh, wait, no, he's got him by the hand.
Yeah, got the hand wrapped around the gun. All right. You said we were kind of moving around and struggling and stuff.
Yeah, it's I figure that you're not just going to be stuck in the same area.
Well, I'm gonna
Oh,
work
right.
him over towards, or have been working him over towards the sinks, and I'm gonna smash his hand on the sink
Okay.
in an effort to get him to drop the gun.
So that would probably be. Daniel can probably correct me if I'm wrong. That is probably going to be injuring the foe, and you're going to be spending some of your control.
I guess that would work. I don't know if you have to spend control points to do that.
Make any close combat attack. If your foe fails to defend, you may inflict damage or add to the damage of a melee attack at 1d. Oh, right, that's 1d crushing per 3 character points. So, or not character points, but control points. So let's see.
So I don't have a good enough grip.
Let's see. I'm going to make sure. Well, this is.
Oh, okay.
You could also say this is sort of a disarm, which using the Hall of Judgment is grappling attack at -4. If it is.
Unless you've already grappled the limb.
Unless you. So if you've already. So it's just a grappling attack.
Yeah, looks
the
like.
Control roll is greater than 1/4 their weapon is unready. Okay, so so he succeeded by 7. Dude is minus.
Okay, so he gets his defense against that.
Hold on. I need to make sure this guy is 8. He is. He's still. Oh, it's only 1. I thought it was 2.
Control points? It's only 1.
Dang. Yeah, because I was gonna say if it was 2, that would. Okay, so Mark, give me a defense roll. Holy crap! Mark is the man.
Now, since I only have 1 control point, will that leave things the same, or will it break him free?
Yeah, as far as I know, it's still technically the same.
All right, I'll let it go.
Yeah,
then.
it doesn't change.
All right, Vega's going to press the attack on the hand.
Okay, at whom? 1 or 12? 12 is the guy who shot at you.
12.
Gotcha.
The other one is otherwise occupied with someone else, right?
Nope. He's the guy who staggered back. You did hit 1, but he has. He had staggered back. I was sort of presuming he's kind of sort of unready.
And he has a weapon as well.
Yep. But if you get in there and you start doing actual close stuff, he's. We'll see if he'll threaten or risk actually shooting.
Hell, why not? Vega's going to attempt to disarm. Just need to do the math. So it's -7 to disarm.
Mm-hmm.
Telegraph it for a further. So it'd be -3.
Yeah. Wow. There you go.
All right, so it's telegraphed, so that means I defend at +2. So Mark, give me a defense at 2.
Mm-hmm.
Have you rolled anything under? Oh yeah, you
Yes,
have. I was
yes,
about
I
to
did
say.
fail.
No, I was about to say. If I was wondering if you had rolled anything above or under, in single or above or in double digits. It's like, yeah, there it is.
Side hex, rear hex, anything like that?
Not at this point. They're both looking
Not at
right
this
at
point,
you.
no.
You guys better start doing something. Russell Crowe's, well, actually, Balm's doing stuff, but yeah, get your act together.
I'm really not.
Do shit.
I'm rolling really well, but nothing's happening.
Okay, so let's see. Here we go. The door flings open, and this dude sort of steps in there, and he is he's very clearly not one of them, but he is readying a submachine gun. Looks like he's just going to shoot them all.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, that
it's a
kinda
mess.
settles-
It's turned into a total mess, didn't it?
That kind of settles what I needed to do. I was worried about the number 7 getting a free shot at somebody, but looks like he's going to have other fish to fry here. So that means I'm going after 12, who should have his back to me.
I'm gonna say it's probably not his back, but you will when you come lunging out of it. I would say it's like a side hex, because they're not static; they are sort of moving around and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab him by the neck, I think. No. Let's just go bloody torso here. See if I can't do a hip toss on him or something. Yeah, okay. Grabbing him around the waist. Ooh, no. Better yet, legs.
Football tackle.
Shoot low. Shooting low. Okay, so I got the thing for that, so I guess I don't need to do anything extra, so... Well... Yeah, fingers crossed.
So let's see if that's a grapple. Yay! All right, so success by 0. So Mark, give me a defense at -2 because it is a side hex for him.
That's
Hey, there's
better.
a failure for you.
Okay,
About
so
damn time.
that means you do the thing. Wow, that's
Got 3
pretty...
on him.
All right, so that is number 7?
12.
12.
12.
All right, so he is
Yay.
currently at -2 on Dex-related stuff because of that stuff.
Oh, thing.
Right, so let's see. He was trying to get a thing. He is. Let's see, what is this guy doing? Is he going to react? Yes, he is going to continue to backpedal and then realize, oh crap! and swings sort of toward the guy with the submachine gun. 12 is the guy who is grappled. So he is.
Put him,
All right.
Lynch between him and
a
the gunman.
fairly large man just grabbed him by the leg and is picking up.
I'm wondering if you can just let's see the automatic reaction there. Thank you, Brian. The automatic reaction there is to try to get out, not to shoot. And these guys, like I said, these particular dudes don't have combat reflexes, so he is going to try to get out. So that's going to be wrestling versus your wrestling.
He's just gonna attack the grapple with his wrestling.
But he's at -2 because
yes.
what you did. So, Mark, give me a -2 wrestling check, please. And I guess Lynch, if he succeeds. Wow. You go,
All right,
Mark.
so he rolls
Carry
damage.
on, Mark. Okay, so his strength is 10. So it's just
he's the same as Vega was, yeah.
Oh.
So he has not lowered the CPs at all.
Gotcha. 7 abandons his aim on Vega because holy crap, there's a burly fellow who just came in. Why isn't that working?
By the way, if this is a proper techno thriller, you have to describe that submachine gun.
Yes, it's give me a second.
The PP-2000.
Steyr TMP.
Oh.
9x19 millimeter.
Those are nice.
A Russian using German weapons?
Locally sourced, probably.
He knows a guy. So yes, as stated. Okay, why did that? I guess that. How do I make the effect go away?
Pew, pew,
What
pew,
the
pew,
heck
pew.
was that?
That was him.
Yeah.
I figured he was going to be
okay,
shooting at the guy.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I was just I got stuck in the rabbit hole going, why isn't this working? That's what I needed to do. Okay. Right. So he turns and goes bang, bang, bang at Russian fellow who may have been caught by surprise by that, as that was pretty dumb of him. So he dodged
one bullet.
Two of the bullets. So one of them hits. In the leg. I don't have
in the knee.
Ammo. I don't have any ammo or armor there. Ow.
Ow.
The knee.
Oh.
Timber.
He was a covert operative like you until he took a bullet to the knee.
Yeah, that guy's not going to ever walk right again.
So yeah. That fellow goes down on the ground. That hurt a little bit. Yeah, walk it off. He didn't go unconscious as you blew your... Well, I don't think he went unconscious.
He's stunned.
That's a major... That's crippling over blah, blah, blah. Hits it in the knee, so... Math is hard.
Actually, no, that was a success before. So he's not even stunned.
Oh, he's in pain though. Well,
but he's crippled.
I had to make sure that yeah, he doesn't have high pain threshold, so he's definitely So hit points are that divided by that. so he only took 5 actual hit points, but he's crippled. This bathroom fight turned into a mess, didn't it? So number 8 is so he goes down on the ground, but since he's not stunned or anything like that, I'd say he doesn't lose any weapons or anything like that. So 8 is wrestling with bomb. So give me a wrestling check there, Marky Mark.
Wrestling.
Yeah, sorry to. Okay, so he just he bombed whatever it is. You've got a bear grip on him, but it's enough. And yes, everybody definitely heard the multiple gunfire.
Yeah, I will use him as a human shield.
Yeah,
Move
that
shield.
is move. Yeah, that's what is it? Grappling and movement. While grappling, you only may move as part of an attack. However, that's that's fine. I have no real problem with that. Mark, give me a defense.
Good God.
Okay, so I no, I mean it's like you guys are still going around. In this case, I was sort of presuming I was going to count that if you beat him. I was going to sort of count that as increasing your control points.
Okay. So
But
it's
yeah,
2 now.
well, he managed to somehow parry that.
Oh, well, yeah, that's what I thought. So
Yeah, so you
Vega.
still have the one. You like got a hold of his thumb, or no? You got a hold of his trigger finger, apparently.
Alright, so Vega's going to lock eyes with the cop and then look over to the Spetsnaz dude, and there's going to be that moment like, he's a bigger threat than you, so I'm not going to fight you, I'm fighting him. So there's going to be that momentary pause, and then Vega will, move over to the Spetsnaz and try and, since he's fallen down, Vega's going to try and swing the toilet seat cover into the face and knock him back.
How far away is he?
I don't know, far enough for a moving attack, I hope.
Yeah, because he just came in the front in the door, and if you remember, Vega said he went into the first one that was the closest. So within moving attack.
Within moving attack, yeah.
Yeah.
So spend a fatigue.
Let's see. How does that? I'm doing. Yeah, I can do that.
Alright, so this will be telegraphed. I'm just going to roll and work out the negatives after. So -5 for the face. I don't think there's any other penalties on that. Oh, -1 for using the improvised thing. So that'll still be a hit.
All right. You said you were telegraphing that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
he should
I'm presuming
be
he's like
on the ground as well.
On his yeah. I was figuring he's like kneeling on the good knee, but so that's gonna zero that out. So it's -2 +2. All right. Looks like I missed that. That hurt.
Vega's going to put a point into toilet seat.
No, you need the improvised weapon perk. I can't remember what that perk is.
Head blow.
Yeah.
There is actually extra hit locations for the head.
Yep. The face. Cheeky breaky.
That is still a head blow, so he needs to make a health roll.
That is just a straight health check.
Unless it was a major
Yeah.
wound.
Unless it was major.
Let's see. Let me do the math. No, that would not have been major because major is half, right?
Yes.
Over half.
Yeah. That would have been so. Major for them is 7, I think, based off of 12.
Holy God. Right, yeah.
Okay, so you clock him pretty hard, but he recoils
he didn't like it.
back.
At least he's going to be -4.
Yeah, -4.
Yeah, but you're like right there.
You're right there, point blank range. He can tell he's pretty much hosed.
Should shoot him in the foot.
Oh dear.
Oops.
So, one of the bullets is definitely going to hit Vega, but he can potentially try to dodge the other 5.
Oh, yeah, he can't parry that either.
Where does he hit? Oh, damn.
Hey. Are we going to have a hurt moment?
I know, I'm sorry.
Well, it's definitely gonna hurt.
Well, okay. That could have been worse.
Yeah, that's pretty lame.
Still, that's 18 points of damage, I believe.
Well, that's just the one. Did he dodge?
I don't know.
Right.
I was
Vega will
calculating
be
the stuff.
spending a fatigue. And can Vega parry this since he's in close?
No, you did move an attack.
Right. Okay.
You know, you totally should have thrown that thing like a horseshoe. Get a ring around his neck.
Ow!
Ooh.
More DACA.
Okay, so let's see here. That's 5
Well, that means
bullets.
5 other hits. Yeah, he's gonna. Ooh, buddy.
Oh man, I wish you could string some of these together. Okay, hit number. So he's already at -18 from the one that perforated his liver or something.
Except, did we have our
Nope.
concealable vests?
We don't have diddly shit.
Okay, so math.
That's 2. Luckily, it's submachine gun damage, so it's not, a crazy assault rifle damage. Crap, no, I lost maths.
Vega's not going to be
One.
walking very well either.
Damn it, maths.
I'll just roll it all and then we'll figure it.
I got it. I'm trying to remember. I lost track of which one this was. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? Okay, so the first one was there's the vitals. That's 1. Hand is 2. Left arm is 3. Knees is 4.
Yeah, I count 4.
Five.
I don't think Vega's gonna make it.
6. Oh man. Now I'm gonna feel sad.
All right.
Guns are
Where are
really
we?
old.
How many of those were majors? You got at least a couple of cripples.
Two vitals. One.
Can someone go through starting from the one after the critical, and then I'll apply the damages.
Right.
So tell me what the damage
Let's
is.
see. The crit was there.
I've done the crit, so
So
the
next
other one
damage
was
is
to the hand.
8.
Hand is going to be but it's going to be capped at
8. That's 8 to the hand.
so
Which would
you'll be capped at 4.
1/3.
Next damage.
I think that's capped at 1/3. I think hands are
Yeah,
only
it's gonna be
max
well.
1/3.
Yeah, it's gonna be 4.
All right,
Over
so
1/3.
done the hand. What's next?
Next one is 9 to forearm.
So that will be capped at 6.
Next one is 11 to the knee.
So
He used to
it's
be a covert
capped at-
op until he took a bullet to the knee.
Next is
the
11
knee's capped
to
at
the
half?
vitals.
Is the knee capped at half or is it less?
No, it's less.
Third.
It's a quarter.
A quarter. Yeah.
So that'll be 4. Alright, so what's after the knee?
11 to the vitals.
Ouch.
So that's 33.
33.
After having already taken 18.
And then 6 to the forearms, which is capped at
That's
half.
automatic death.
Oh man.
Wow.
Damn, now I feel kind of bad.
Well, he went out fighting.
What is that? Is that Carrie speaking? I heard a bang. Yeah, sounds like your mic is being dumb, Carrie.
Figures.
Well, holy crap.
Show must go on. Right. Well, I don't know that happened. Well, I know something happened over there. Okay. I need to do a takedown, and I'm thinking... yeah, let's just let's stick with the basics here. So the takedown is a Quick contest of strength dex or best grappling skill.
Oh man. Yeah. Okay. So that's resisted normally.
This is actually a quick contest, so yeah.
So he's gonna be. That's gonna be a wrestling at -2 because you
Okay.
have those. Yeah, he's got that
Right.
penalty.
And I am going to spend 1 CP, which will get me +2.
Okay.
Since I have his leg.
So, Mark, give me a wrestling at -2, please.
Sorry.
We'll go with
That's
the
a
first
fail.
one. So fail by 1.
So he
So-
is on the floor face down.
Bam. Okay.
And I will be kneeling
What
with
does
it.
that
I still have his leg.
say about equipment and stuff like that?
Nothing?
Okay. Well, since he's mostly not, these guys are not quite mooks, but sort of mooks. I'm going to say he drops his pistol.
Very well.
All right, 1 wheeled around. This is the guy that made eye contact with Vega, and then Vega charged the Russian dude. So I'm gonna have Brian shoot him. He will open up with that the pistol at the Russian.
Just to query, did you take into account the fact that the guy was kneeling when he shot?
Yeah, because the why would kneeling?
That doesn't have any effect on ranged.
You sure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should. It should honestly. Kneeling should make you do better when you're shooting because it's a more stable firing platform.
All right. So what am I rolling?
Yeah, he's gonna shoot the pistol at the kneeling Russian dude. So I guess let's see. So the Russian is at half move, half dodge now because of getting clocked in the face with a piece of a toilet.
Right.
So that will be a
plus
hit if the range is good.
Oh yeah, he's like range is almost negligible in here.
Close at best.
Yeah, this is gonna blow for him. There's no way he's gonna. Can he dodge? Yeah. Hey, so if I roll a 3, he can dodge. I rolled a 3, but there were other numbers there. So that is going to put this guy into the deep negatives, and the Russian dude is going to collapse. You can all hear some sort of sirens, going off because, well, lots of gunfire in a bathroom. 12 is on the ground and is tangled up by Lynch. So he is going to try to. He's going to what? Huh?
Sorry, I was AFK for a second.
Yeah. Okay. So government agent number 1 shot the Russian guy, and I completely forgot to do the thing. The Right. So Agent 12 is desperately trying to get free of Lynch's craziness, but he is having a bad day of it. So give me a wrestling at -2 there, Mark. Actually, is it just -2?
Actually,
he
no,
is
he's
on
on
the
the ground. He's -6, or is it 5?
Oh boy. So he's lying. He's prone.
Yeah. Well, yes, prone, face down.
So that's going to be -4, -6. Eh. And
Yeah, you don't want to
everybody
get
who was
you don't want
everybody
to get
who was
prone unless you're trained for that.
yeah, everybody who was not aware of, hey, there's someone with a submachine gun, most definitely heard the brap of a submachine gun, and something went down. I suspect Lynch is still ignorant of Vega's having gone down, but Bomb may be aware of it.
I might see an excess. Well, there's probably an excess of blood over there, but it's not all his.
Nope. Right, Mark. Can you give me a wrestling -6?
Sure. And critical success coming right up. Whoops. Sorry,
Why do
that
you,
was.
wow.
Ah!
-6
And I still
by
succeeded.
0. Wow. Okay.
Roll the damage.
No. Yeah. So. Whew. So you can theoretically attempt to parry or something like that.
Oh, well, I guess I could have, but no. Go ahead.
7. What is 7 gonna do? Because this has turned into a complete clusterfuck.
7 is the one back there with the Russian, so the Russian just went down, and so did Vega.
Since this is happening simultaneously, I'm gonna say he's not, and these guys don't have combat reflexes. He's not aware that the Russian is necessarily dead when Agent 1 shoots him, so he shoots a couple times at the Russian as well. That seems logical to me.
It's not overkill, it's certainty.
Also, that dude came in here with a friggin' submachine gun. Who does that? Number 8 is still wrestling with Bomb.
And they're both very surprised right now.
Stop. No, you stop.
Okay, so he is going to try to get out again. So he's going to make a wrestling check. I'm going to have Brian roll for that instead of Mark.
Yeah, maybe he'll suck.
Oops.
Nope.
Do I
Or
have
not.
Do I have this guy selected twice? Because everybody's rolling. Oh well. Because I've seen both of them rolling it twice now. That's weird. All right. So the dude is squirming around and he's almost free, but you like reverse it and go, nah, dude.
I'm gonna punch him in the throat.
Okay.
I've had about enough of your shit.
Oh man, it was worth a try.
So if you missed him in the throat, then I think that means you hit him in the torso.
Oh, okay.
That is true.
Let's see if we can.
It'll do 4.
This is number
8.
8. Yeah, 4. Okay, so
We each have 1 hand free.
yeah, he's totally gonna go. That's a good idea. I should do that. That guy is dead, so I can probably remove him. Now I'm gonna leave him on there temporarily in case somebody grabs stuff. All right, Lynch.
All right. Lynch is shifting his grapple from arms to legs. Actually, do I need to? Yeah, I'll just call it that. So that should just be a contest. Do they do that in the Hall of
So
Judgment?
what are you doing? You're shifting what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't.
As far as I
discuss
know,
it in
that
there.
would just be you're shifting. You're just
I am
increasing
shifting,
your.
so I'm letting go with my hands and using my legs to keep the grapple going. So I'm shifting my grapple from arms to legs. So that isn't a thing in the Hall of Judgment. Where the? There it is. So I believe it's just going to be a contest. But I want to make sure. Actually, you can go ahead and roll it and see. I need that. Okay.
All right. So that you said it's just a contest in this case. Is that right?
Yeah, so it'll be
So
strength dex or best best
so
grappling.
Mark wrestling at -2 because you still have the control points there. Because you're basically improving your control points, right? So since this is a
Yeah.
success by 2, that means that since this is a
Contest,
contest, that
yeah.
means Lynch won.
Uh-huh. So I have effectively done so.
All right. So then you inflict additional the CP.
No, I'm just swapping.
Okay. That's not what I thought you were doing, but okay.
Yeah. So now I'm basically sitting on him with his leg tied up and between my legs, and I've got my hands free.
Okay. So one is all right. So outside of the from clearly outside, since we've heard the single submachine gun fire, you will also hear the distinct rattle of other submachine guns and pistol reports as well, as well as lots of screaming and oh no, what's going on?
So which part of the airport are we actually in?
I'm guessing we're probably in between terminals.
Hold on, where did I put the map thing?
We're not going to be in the terminals. They don't normally have the restaurants and shit out there. Because that's kind of where we were headed.
Just ask Gary.
Let's see. So I was looking at. So on that, it's probably like in one of those sections there, yeah, like that.
Yeah.
So it's not quite this. This is exiting. This is before you. This that section there is before you or when you're going in and checking in. You have to get through all of the stuffs. Actually, looking at it, it appears that there's only one way officially into that's covered into the airport, the airport proper. Huh.
I think that
Oh,
whole
check the
thing is
level.
covered.
You may not be on the bottom
It's
level
weird.
either.
Well, whatever. But yeah, so it's probably like there-ish, somewhere in there-ish.
So that's where all the restaurants and stuff are, yeah?
Presumably.
Because does that mean we're in the secure area of the airport?
We should be inside the secured zone, yeah. You go through all the metal detectors and then you get into the restaurant crap.
So how did these people get guns into the secure area?
That's an excellent question.
Special forces, BIPOL group. This is an action movie. You're asking too many questions.
It's okay to ask questions. You just have to accept less than optimal answers.
Yeah, so there's like a commissary and stuff like that.
That is actually
that's
the
air
line
side.
around. That is actually the exterior wall. It's
Yeah.
actually one solid building.
Oh, okay. So you can actually walk around in this area here. I see. I was misreading it. All right. So one is going to, let's see. He is going to glance and see that Bomb is still wrestling with 8. Neither one of them seem to have done, or that guy's not in super trouble.
We'll have to sleep eventually.
He can see that that I believe it's 12 that Lynch is wrestling with is getting his ass kicked.
He's tied up at the moment.
So he is actually going to wheel around and he is going to try to shoot Lynch.
I knew he was going to do that.
So you can totally... Are you going to try to mook shield this guy?
If I didn't have
Actually
him
do that.
planted face down on the floor, I'd probably do that.
It's like roll with him or something.
We'll see what happens.
All right, so
Jesus.
Oh, right. Okay, Mahoney's going to pull up and, he's going to see the other PCs being carted out on more
Journeys.
Well, I'm definitely spending the fatigue points on this one. And I can't retreat.
You don't believe in
right.
luck, do you?
Let's see. Should I have had a minus? I should have had a minus for that, shouldn't I? Because you're on the ground. Let's see. Where
well,
is
I'm
that?
not prone. Yeah, it would have been -2.
Minus
being
2.
effectively.
So would that have changed anything? That would have been a success by 5. I don't think that would have
is still
changed
3
anything.
hits. All right, let's see how this goes.
So you dodged 2 of them, right?
I would like to do better.
Can you? Oh yeah, he does actually have luck with this character.
Apparently, no, I can't do better.
Alright, so I'm hovering over the hit location thing. It's like, what are the chances that I'm going to shoot you in the skull again? Nah, not that. No.
Of course, yeah, now I'm fucked.
On the bright side, 7 is advancing toward the door because there is lots of gunfire and screaming out there. Mahoney, when he's going to pull
Elon
up, this
hasn't
place
been
is going to
shot
be a
yet.
mess.
It's his turn.
I want to get
Alright.
shot.
Let's see. So 12 is attempting to. Yeah, he is He's gonna do the same thing that you just tried to do. Let's see. What was it? Punch in the throat. That sounds like a really great idea.
Wait,
Until
what?
I
Okay.
see his brawl sucks.
Are you still on 12?
Yes.
Because 12 is mine.
Yeah,
Sorry.
8's the one that was on me.
Sorry. My mistake. Your fault. 12 is trying to get
He's not
free.
a stretchy power guy.
Unless he is. So 12 is trying to get free with the you didn't actually apply your damage, did you, Dan?
No, I didn't, did I?
I see how that is.
What the hell is that? 7?
You'll be fine. Okay, maybe not fine. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna do. Right. So yeah. So 12 is going to try to get free. So Mark, give me a wrestling -2.
6.
-6. My mistake. He really tried to fail, but he failed. So no, wait, that doesn't make sense. Never mind, moving on. I'm still a little shocked over the fact that I accidentally killed Brian's character. Wait, it wasn't me, it was the Russians.
Use the dice.
Yep.
Accidentally.
It's a bad year for killing PCs. Or good, depending on how you're looking at it.
8, right. 8 is going to take a swing at Ilan. He is not going to go for the throat because he is not as good at it as Ilan is. So, Brian, can you roll a punch check for him?
Vega could have made him luck that.
Nope,
No,
he'd already
I already used my luck.
Yeah, I think it had been an hour though.
No,
I think so.
it's 15 minutes off.
No, speaking of which, I didn't mark mine.
All right, so he takes a swing, but it's a little too wild and it misses.
All right, I'm going to try again to smack his hand on the sink and get him to drop the gun.
Okay, so that is basically disarm using the grappling stuff. Where is that again? So we
He
determined
just
that
had
was
to
just
make
a
the
straight
up.
one, straight up roll. All right. It does. So this is
Right, so he has to roll the. Oh well, the guy gets to defend, and then he does the damage.
okay. So I believe I was having. Yeah, I have Brian do that. Dodge or parry or whatever for one of these fellows.
Of course.
That's by 9, though. That's a significant difference. That's crazy.
That's how it goes.
Every round.
I'm reaching for the gun.
Okay. Yeah, it's right there.
Oh man.
If you want to grab it, that basically be a ready action. Unless you do the
I'm thinking
double
about
thing.
that. No, it's the dex at -3. That puts me down to a 9, and I don't have luck. That's never gonna work.
Why are you -3?
You do a dex -3, you can basically fast draw from the ground straight to ready. Yeah. Grabbing the gun.
All right, you've got a gun. I got to shoot you again.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. Well, that's better.
All right, so I am actually also going to. He is shooting you. You are on top of this dude. So I'm going to see if he accidentally shoots the guy. Oh, wow. That would have not worked. I started typing something and it changed the skill level to 134.
Oops. Yeah, don't count that.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
You tried to shoot me in the crotch. Oh, yeah, and the leg that I've got hiked up.
So that's 5 piercing. What does piercing do? That's doubled?
Standard.
I thought
No
it
change.
was I'm thinking of impaling, aren't I?
Yeah.
And this is 12.
Just going AFK for a sec.
Roger that. Oh, into that leg. So that is definitely over
Yeah.
half. So that is
Leg's done.
So that's 6 points then. That puts him at that. That guy is number 3 is basically out of the fight. He's unconscious.
12.
12. Sorry, I was looking at the thing. Man, words.
Okay, stop struggling.
And that's not going to look good when they start doing the after effect here and realize that, oh crap, this guy was killed by what the hell. 12 stops moving. 7 flings the door open and you can hear lots of gunfire and screaming and such like that.
And 7 runs out into the middle of it and gets gunned down mercilessly.
No, I was actually thinking of having him just, he flings the door open and gets shot. Let's see. So, yeah, so 8 is fighting with Illen still. Right, so he went AFK.
You know
what? Hey,
forgot
I may have hit you, Illen. Well, it's too bad we've moved on. Unless, yeah, it's too bad. All right, so you
How old
expertly
is
parry that.
Government Agent 8?
I don't know, late 20s, early 30s.
Ah, crap. He's gonna outlive me.
Well, didn't you actually hit him?
Yeah, I punched him in the throat.
That's true. Well, around the throat.
Well, it's not an unrealistic
try to
fight.
disarm
It's just
again.
like you guys are going all around. Okay, so he's AFK. Hey, Mark, give me a defense roll.
Hey, I was going to say, you're good enough at judo, you could probably get away with throwing some deceptive in there.
Oh
my gosh, he rolled a 6.
He rolled
come on,
another
I've been
6.
rolling 6s, just 6 and like 1 1.
Okay, so this is parry or disarm. So where was that again?
Right, damage. He rolls the damage.
Which you said is just my straight up
Yeah.
thrust damage, but I guess it would be swing in this case since I'm swinging his hand against the sink.
No, it's still thrust in this case. I think
okay.
CPs are always thrust.
Oh, you can't roll from that. Interesting.
No, sadly.
Ooh,
5.
good roll. So
That is more than half.
yes, so he's disarmed.
It is dropped or taken.
Finally.
Choose.
I'll
it
choose
is
take
dropped or taken. All right. So yeah, you grab that, you twist it around, and suddenly that pistol's in your hand, and he looks very surprised. Like, wait, how did he do? What did he just? How did he do that? Poor Vega. Poor Spetsnaz. Lynch, you have a pistol.
Right. Crap. What is it?
Oh, right, Glock 17.
Yeah, I don't have one of those. Okay, hold on. I wish I'd thought of that before. I could have done this already. Well, I can just go ahead and actually roll it. Come back here. 3 shots. Wow. Gonna be like that.
Okay, so let's see. So Mark, give me a dodge. He can go diving for cover. In fact, he may do that because holy crap!
17, you said?
Get shot.
Yeah, Glock's. Let me double check. I'm fairly positive that's right. Yes, Glock 17. And that particular dude had not fired any rounds. Number 12. So it is completely full. One in the pipe. Okay, so he goes diving for cover, and the bullets do miss. But hey, he's like, "Oh crap!" All right. So number 1 is he's basically You actually went for dot. Did you just do extra? Wouldn't have been extra effort in this case. It would have been the dive. So he's like on the ground, but he's still you've got a big row of sinks between you now.
Right.
He is going to spend this round screaming in his radio thing, hollering for assistance. 7 is actually going to turn back toward you guys, and then he dances a little bit as he gets stitched up with some submachine gun fire. And he will go down. 8 is... Wait a minute, you just took my pistol. Okay, so I have to try to punch you now. Because holy crap, he... is he going to do that? Or what is it to grab for the hand? He's going to try to grab your hand to get that pistol.
2.
That's -2. So I guess, Mark, give me wrestling -2.
Wrestling -2. Ah.
Stop doing that.
This guy.
Yeah, why is it? Why
Oh,
do you
that's
keep hitting
me.
it?
Because I think I have to hit the button twice, so I hit it twice, and I
You
realized
should
that
stop
after.
that.
Only need to hit
All
it
right.
once.
So, Ilan, you can dodge, parry, whatever. Yep. You just sort of, because you still have a hold of his other hand, and you like sort of twist it around so that misses terribly.
I'll shoot him.
Let's see. What is? I thought wasn't there something bonus if you're like literally at point blank and you're touching somebody?
You could treat it as telegraphed.
So whatever its
but
rate
then
of
they
fire
would-
is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna
they
be
do still
3.
get the.
No, I mean you jam the pistol into somebody's right
Yeah.
there. That's not telegraphed. That's like
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to dodge that.
Yeah, but you know where the barrel is.
All right, there. I guess since Vega's still AFK, Mark, give me a attempted dodge. Oh man. Okay. So yeah. So where is that at? So that's what it is. Carrie.
Oh, what have they been rolling?
No. What? Huh?
Oh, I see. I'm just going to roll once for all 3.
So basically center mass. Gotcha.
Oh, it's crappy.
Well,
That's how it goes.
3 points. That's 18 total. That is going to number 8. Yeah, that's going to put him in a world of hurt. He is going to go down. Okay, so all right, Lynch. Looks like 1 is the
On the ground.
Last guy still upright,
Sort
but
of.
he is he has a little bit of cover from you, and he is yeah, on the ground.
How much cover?
I don't know, a little bit. He is trying to keep mostly. Crap, I don't remember what the cover was. The -3. Medium.
I think that's 2.
That's not what it says on there. No, -2 is light. That's half body exposed.
The -1 is light.
That's very light. 3/4 body exposed.
Oh, well, whatever. Is there a 3?
What? Yeah, yeah. Very
I
light.
don't have
It's
a-
3/4.
I don't have a thing for that.
Undercover.
No, I got -1, -2, -4 on the icons. Never mind.
Oh, right.
Not that important. Yeah. Shit. I am gonna do that anyway, and the other thing I'm thinking of is, does prone and cover stack?
I don't see why it wouldn't, because
Guess
that would
they probably do.
that would make sense. He's not prone.
Yeah, you said he dove.
Yeah, he dove. I sort of envision him. He's
Yeah,
like,
if you
sitting.
dive, if you do
Okay.
a dive, then it's your prone.
Okay. So shoot him
If
in
you
the
got
foot.
the +3. What is the cover? Sink stuff, you said?
Yeah, it's
Light
sink
furniture.
stuff.
I'm just going to ignore the cover. So I'm going to do 3 shots at prone. Oh, right. So first thing is I'm going to basically fall backward and roll the number 12 as cover for me.
Yeah, so looking at the bathroom picture, it's like you're on that side,
Oh, okay. So it's just
and
like
he's like
drywall shit.
on the other side. Yeah, but there's
Okay.
sinks and stuff in the way.
That's
Probably
fine, I
lots
don't
of
care.
broken glass now from gunfire.
I don't care.
Those
Yeah,
guys
so
are gone.
roll, got cover, and I'm shooting 3 times at number 1. I'm just going to roll random and ignore the cover. And I don't have anything else to add to that, so... Okay. So if he... Yeah, so if he defends, then he defends. If he doesn't defend, I'll roll random and see what happens.
Okay, so he's prone. So what the heck is that doing?
-3?
Oh boy. So I guess Mark, give me a -3 dodge.
That looks like a no. 2 hits. Hit location. What locations are covered?
I don't know. Let's see. He went diving, so it's probably torso head sort of area. So you see more of his
Lower body.
more of his lower body.
Very well. Okay, well there's a leg at least.
Ow. And one of them is
Oh,
an
that's
artery.
an artery. Ew.
Oh man.
Well, okay, so chest,
Right in that
since
femoral.
that is a 10, I'm going to guess that's going to be the upper chest and not the abdomen, so we'll call that protected. Want to do cover DR on that, or it's probably not going to roll that much damage anyway. I'll go ahead and roll the damage for the chest and see if it matters. Yeah, maybe.
It might. I don't know what like drywall cover is.
Hold on. As often as I use that stupid thing, I should have that particular page number memorized. Cover and concealment. Let's see, outdoors, built up. We got heavy furniture. It's not gonna be brick wall. None of those. Light furniture. Not gonna be that. Drywall.
Drywall, probably.
Drywall, light furniture, both of those are DR1.
Oh wow, really? Holy crap!
Heavy furniture is 2.
Let's go with 2 for the various stuff that's in the way.
Alright, so 6 to the chest.
6 to the chest. This is, let's see, I need to close this. I need to close that. That is number 1. Okay, that hurt.
And 6 to the artery.
That does, is that actually 6 or is it?
Yeah.
Okay, well that puts him at 0, so he is out of the fight.
Then he'll probably bleed out.
And he will probably bleed out.
Sad for him. I would have been perfectly fine leaving them alive.
So yes, so the gunfire in here stops, obviously, because well, you guys have finished, but you can definitely still hear sounds of sporadic firing and such like that outside.
All right, Elon is still standing and
Elon
mobile.
is uninjured.
My arm is fucked up, and Vega's not moving. So Vega first.
Yeah, looks like Vega might be dead.
All right. So given that, first thing I need to loot. I need to get extra ammo, and if they've got any sort of medical supplies on them at all, I need to get that. Otherwise, we're going to have to use what's here. Which, got at least
Yeah, they're not going
toilet
to have
paper.
medical supplies.
Paper towels and shit. They can at least do something with it.
Yep.
Since Elon is here, I get Elon to do it.
While we're doing that, if you would call Hana and see if she's okay wherever she is.
Right. Yeah, I will call her first. Yes. Call her first. She's closer. Then we'll call Mahoney.
Okay, so yeah, so she's definitely going to answer that with a where the hell are you guys? What the hell is going on? There's like panic all over the place and shooting and
Local cops showed up, got gun happy. Then the Russians showed up and contributed.
my brother okay.
Elon's still standing. Vega, however.
What about Vega?
I don't think he's made it.
Well, shit.
Are you outside?
Yeah, I'm not even in the same area now. I was, heading towards a flight.
Okay.
Although they're grounding all this stuff.
Yeah, you best keep your head down. We'll try to see if we can get out and get in contact with Mahoney.
Man, what the hell kind of hornet's nest did you people kick up?
One with a lot of hornets.
Yes, evidently.
Angry, shooty hornets.
Okay.
Ow.
Man.
Ow. Yeah, that's tight.
Well, that didn't go quite like I was expecting it to.
Right. Mahoney's next.
Yeah, he briefly went AFK. So let's
He
see.
went AFK.
Yeah. So
I think it's time for take 5.
Yeah. Well, we're also at quite a bit later than I thought we were going to be. And I wasn't expecting to A, kill a PC, and B, critically injure one. Y'all should have rolled better.
Well, I'm not
I
critically
did.
injured. I just... Oh, speaking of which. Crippling injuries. Yada yada. Duration.
Did we say we're taking 5?
I did
Well,
suggest
Daniel had
that.
mentioned it, but I didn't realize you were back. I saw that you were AFK, and I thought you were still AFK.
Well, I'm still technically AFK. I've just got my parents have dropped in, so...
Oh, okay.
Right. Temporary.
Okay, so let's see. So obviously the objective is to get the hell out of here.
With shooting
What are
still
you
going on
doing?
outside.
It has sort of died down. You still hear it sporadically, but it's not in the immediate area. So basically, once you dare and poke out there and glance around with the mess, you can sort of extrapolate that when the dudes moved in to the bathroom, the Russians reacted. And their idea of subtlety was hitting someone with a large brick. So they moved in on a more hostile, attack vector, which caused the cops to go, "Hey, what the fuck who are these guys?" and go for their guns, which just escalated, and then somebody kicked in a door and started shooting. And these particular Russians were pretty indiscriminate in who they were shooting, so they didn't just hit
Yeah.
the cops, but there's like civilians on the
You got a
ground.
bunch of civvies there.
So obviously,
Sloppy as hell.
obviously exfiltrating is the objective, but what about Vega?
Well, we don't want to leave him here if we don't have to. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to be able to get him.
Yeah. So you can get in touch with Mahoney, and he is probably pulling into the airport area just as it starts going insane, where alarms start sounding, people start rushing around. He hears the very distinct sound of gunfire.
And I'm thinking, well, that didn't go very well.
I wonder
No.
if the PCs are involved.
No, it did not. All right, well, once we get hold of Mahoney, tell him we got a man down.
Probably gonna try and lock down the airport, so...
Yeah, they're definitely trying to do that.
I wonder if there's a place somewhere nearby that I can park and kind of sit inconspicuously that's near the airport, or at least just outside the quarantine. Or,
well, there's also... there's also a lot of people are streaming out because of obvious. It's like, oh crap, terrorists. So now we've got Egypt and Sudan and Israel and Oman all messed up.
Oh, what fun we are.
Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
We're a walking party.
So you can probably find some place to park, but as you had mentioned, you probably do realize I probably should not stick with this vehicle because it probably is low jacked of some sort.
At least parking it in the airport area will, give me a way to kind of duck out of it, leave it behind, and then run off somewhere else and either take another car or, well, our guy that would be doing that apparently is Sniff Vega.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Let's see. So I will find a spot, park, wet, using a rag of some kind, wipe down the where I touched, and kind of leave it for somebody else to find.
Leave the Russian ambassador's car in the airport.
Yep.
After some Russians shot up the airport.
Yep.
Ooh. Okay, we got to get out of this bathroom.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be, that difficult. Everybody is panicking.
It is
and
chaotic right now. We've got to go. We have to leave immediately, or we're going to miss that particular window of opportunity.
Yeah. So
Mahoney will start to move, surreptitiously towards the airport, and he will be looking for an emergency vehicle to arrive. And
nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So Lynch and Bomb, both of you. I think actually both of you have Oh wow. Yeah, both of you have acting at 15.
Mm-hmm.
So it occurs to me that both of you could easily like escort or carry Vega out between you and just sort of act like, "Oh my god, we're random
Mhm.
victims." Ah.
Yep.
Okay.
Weekend at Bernie's him.
Basically.
Yeah, sort of. So go ahead and this is just crit hunting on my part because I want to see if I can't cause more trouble. Go ahead and give me acting rolls on both of your parts. And I am
Oh my
presuming,
God!
yeah, I am presuming that you guys are actually suspending him between you,
Yeah.
so you can get him out. You will also theoretically be able to take out multiple firearms from that area. I don't know what
Mhm.
you were necessarily. There were
Including
four. There were four Glock 17s on the cops. There was, not cops. They were actually, I think it's internal security, ISS, I believe it is.
I'm just gonna
Yes.
grab I'm just gonna grab a couple extra mags for the one I have.
The Russian also had he had the TMP, the Steyr TMP. Unless you just say screw that, we're leaving that behind. He also
Yeah.
had a 17.
No, just take the easy way out here. We don't have time to fully loot the place.
Right, but based off of your both of your pretty decent acting there, as you're coming out there, you are definitely not the only one that is escorting and carrying somebody out that's injured or shot or bleeding and stuff like that. So you've got the various cops that are rushing in, gesturing everybody, this way, hurry, stay safe. And every now and then you'll hear the random gunfire in the distance. It just doesn't sound like it's extensive, but it sounds like something still messed up is going on. It might just be overreacting cops in this case, and you are rushed, herded out along with everybody else.
Follow the flow of traffic.
Follow the flow of traffic, indeed. There's the sense of panic is just all really really thick in the air. Everybody's like, what the hell's going on? Mahoney, you will definitely see multiple emergency vehicles converging on this thing, and paramedics just jumping out, rushing in with the stuff
I'm
immediately.
grinding, dude.
Yeah,
I-
got
I-
some cops setting up the barriers and such like that.
Still got Mahoney on the Friend Finder app, so we're actually gonna start angling his direction.
And unfortunately, some poor
EMT driver is gonna get the need you to scoot over and let me sit in the driver's
Oh
seat.
no, there's not anybody actually in the driver's seat. They're scrambling in there because they got to get the people in.
Oh, okay.
So it's easy for you to
I'm
just sort of
gonna slip
get into
right
an ambulance. You can slip into an ambulance.
I'll text him the ambulance or the vehicle number or whatever.
Do I have a way? No, I don't have a way of communicating that way, do I?
It's just one
yeah,
way.
you got a cell. You got a cell.
Oh yeah, took a cell from somewhere.
Yeah, you
And-
took it from the Russian guard you beat up.
So I'll code in. I'll code the number of the ambulance or the ambulance
User
number
in your channel timed out.
into
Uh-oh.
help assist them.
You timed out? Uh-oh, it's Brian.
Nope, it's
No, it's Daniel.
Daniel.
Huh, weird. He just told me he accidentally kicked the power button on his UPS.
Oops.
That's never happened to me. Okay, well, let's see. We're closing in at 8:30, and I guess it looks like Brian's parents are hitting, so we could theoretically stop here with you guys getting into the ambulance and driving out.
Clear.
That seems like a good, potentially good place to end it, and we'll have to work with Brian to figure out who you're going to bring in.
All right.
Well, does that work with everybody?
Works for me.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a little earlier, not as far along as I was expecting, and certainly wasn't expecting to whack PC. I feel bad about that. I'm like turning
It
into the
happens.
killer GM.
You are. Well, apparently, from what I understand, Brian has killed Daniel now once. So we've had now
So it's
one
it's me
true
and
death.
it's me and Brian are competing about who's the killer GM, I guess.
Yeah, because I've only succeeded in nearly maiming one player. And then, of course,
Yeah.
magic. So
Yeah, well. All right. Yeah. So if that works for everybody, we'll go ahead and call it here. We'll pick up next week after you guys have ditched the ambulance and gone to cover. And
Cool.
we'll have to figure out.
Damn, I just got back.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So yeah.
Impromptu
Daniel,
visit by the parents.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. It's like I was saying. We're at 8:30 now. Daniel accidentally kicked the reboot button or the power button on his UPS, so his computer restarted. So I was gonna think we're probably gonna stop here. Everybody is gonna cross. You guys are gonna get into the ambulance. Mahoney is gonna drive away, and we'll have to figure out. And you guys will go to ground, and we'll have to figure out who replaces poor Vega.
We'll do that during the week.
Yep. I totally feel bad about murdering your PC now.
Well, that's what happens when you bring a gun to a fist fight.
Or you bring a toilet lid to a gunfight. Well, he did go down fighting. And that Russian
True.
didn't live long enough to actually go, woohoo, I killed him. So yeah, everybody will get the usual two points, and we will pick up tomorrow or next week. Wait, aren't you going to be out next week, Mark?
yes, I will be out next week.
Dang it!
Sorry.
Well,
We're gonna have a extremely full house.
That's going to be difficult. We may have to punt or figure out a sit-in.
Shadowrun.
Now, those are usually 2 sessions, though.
Only because we take too long.
Yeah.
They're designed to be 1 session.
Well, I guess we can probably figure it out. I just saw Captain Button's question on the stream. It's like, is a toilet lid close enough to a sword to get into Valhalla?
Yes, definitely.
I don't know. I think it's pretty ballsy. It's like, hey, this guy's got a submachine gun. I'm gonna hit him with this piece of plastic.
Yeah, they'll let you drink in Valhalla for that.
They're gonna give you the slow clap. What are you talking about?
Ragnar, you got to come talk to this guy.
You're not gonna believe what he did.
He faced down a Spetsnaz with a submachine gun with nothing but a toilet lid.
All right. Yeah. So guess we'll go ahead and call it, and we'll figure out what we're going to do next.
All right. Next week.
One way or the other.
All right. Good night, stream.
Okay, good night, stream. Thanks for watching as we fumbled through it and accidentally killed Vega.